Greetings, Aldersgate friends and family. My name is Ahnna Lise Stevens-Jennings, and I am the Director of Youth Ministry. So today I wanted to do my devotion on the book of James because I also want to shamelessly plug my Bible study that is starting tomorrow. It is not too late to sign up. Send your name and contact information to connect@aldersgate.net if you are interested in joining us. So today's devotion comes from the book of James because it has been on my mind as I've been working on our study. So I'm going to read one of my favorite parts of this book to you all today. This is from James chapter 3, verses 4 through 7. Or look at ships. Though they are so large that it takes strong winds to drive them, yet they are guided by a very small rudder wherever the will of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great exploits. How great a forest is set ablaze by a small fire! And the tongue is a fire. The tongue is placed among our members as the world of iniquity. It stains the whole body, sets on fire the cycle of nature, and is itself set on fire by hell. For every species of beast and bird, of reptile and sea creature can be tamed and has been tamed by the human species, but no one can tame the tongue, a restless evil full of deadly poison. Cheerful, right? James, great. Thanks for that. So I actually really enjoy the book of James, even though one of his favorite things to do is speak in a lot of hyperbole. And I once was at a youth retreat where we had a pastor that also really liked the book of James and was just as hyperbolic in the way that he liked to preach. So one night when we got to this chapter of the book of James during the retreat, he showed up on stage with this 5-gallon bucket, and we were all like, okay. And he's in the middle of his sermon, and he's preaching on the dangers of your tongue and how you have to tame it and learn how to speak nicely and speak with grace and with mercy and kindness to everyone who is around you. So he, in the middle of this sermon, pulls off the lid of the bucket, reaches his bare hand in, and pulls out an entire cow's tongue, the whole thing. And it was so gross. And we were all sitting there like, this is not happening. This is the grossest thing I have ever seen. What does this have to do with anything? Well, I am hoping that none of us are going to need to have the physical reminder of a big nasty tongue in front of us to know that during a time like this, when we are stuck at home, it can be really easy for us to get a very sharp tongue, that it is easy for us to be kind of gross to each other, maybe even grosser than a disembodied cow tongue. So it's important for us to speak with grace to one another because we are now able to see on that great horizon the possibility of us being able to be together in person again, maybe sometime soon. And soon, possibly looking like in another couple weeks, but still, it's coming. It's getting closer, this time when we can be together, and we want to be sure that all of our relationships are still intact when we are able to see each other again. So speak with grace, hear with grace, knowing that everyone is still feeling pretty stressed out, and that the Bible and the book of James tell us that it is important to remember that our tongue can be the deadliest weapon that we have. So love each other, my friends, and hopefully we will be together again soon.